It was 8 years ago this month when Continental Airlines Flight 3407 fell out of the sky in Clarence Center. 50 people and an unborn baby all died on that snowy February night. In the years since that disaster, the families of the victims of that crash have been on a mission. And that mission continued today in Washington, D.C., as they once again made the rounds from lawmaker to lawmaker so no one ever forgets.
I mean, life can change in an instant, and that's not going to change. But I think it would be reassuring to know that everything's been done to prevent an accident like this ever happening again.
And that's why the Flight 3407 family group is back on Capitol Hill this week, as they have been every year since the crash. The group, along with help from the Western New York congressional delegation, has been successful in getting Congress to order the FAA to make some major changes in flight rules and regulations, primarily affecting pilot training and work rules. But with new people in the White House now, they don't want aviation safety put on the back burner.
You should certainly make sure and go to Chris Collins, he's Trump's guy, and make sure he stays vigilant in the House, that no one does anything either on an FAA bill, that's Lobiondo, or on an appropriations bill where they often try to slide these riders in, and put that special responsibility on him as well as on us. This has never been a partisan issue and would never make it one.
Well, I think that's why we do continue to come back, because there is such change. We want to make sure that people know that we're not going away, that we're still keeping an eye on things.
This group never sits still. Even though tougher airline safety rules and regs have been put into effect, there is always the threat of them being rescinded. There is a constant push from the airline industry lobby to try and roll back those new rules, mainly because they cost the airlines more money. So, do the victims' families feel more secure now after all the work they've done? That's a tough question for someone like Karen Walensky.
Secure is an interesting word for me because unlike the other families of Flight 3407, the plane actually crashed into my home on Long Street. And, no tickets were purchased. We were in the supposedly safety of our home when the plane crashed. So my experience is completely different. I lost my husband first and foremost. Our home was destroyed. And my daughter and I were survivors. So it's like a threefold whammy on us, the crash of Flight 3407.
It is a busy day for the 3407 family members. Late this afternoon, they met with the chairman and ranking members of the House Aviation Subcommittee, along with Western New York Congressman Collins and Higgins, Senator Schumer and Gillibrand. And right now, they're in a meeting with Peggy Gilligan. She is the FAA's Associate Administrator for Aviation Safety.